Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. So today I'm going to have a go again at a monthly club special puzzle. Now these are ones put out to Times Crossword Club members once a month, and they are mad in a way. They especially hard clues, remarkable vocabulary from the depths of Chambers Dictionary, loads of unusual letters in the weird words, and you know, I got pretty much beaten up by it last month, but I'm having another go because for some reason that video got a lot of likes, so trying to respond to what people like to see. Let's have a go at June's Club Monthly Special. One across, Knitter's Beginning, that's got to be the letter K, to replace front of pullover with simple wooden fabric. That's kerseymere, which I believe is a fabric, and K instead of the J in Jersey, plus mere for simple. One down, Vancouver Islanders with regular appearances in ski wear. So that's KWA. Knit until start of summer. That's going to be hard because it's not even going to be a dictionary word, it's going to be a proper noun beginning KWA. Wow. Tool for scraping base element from upper atmosphere containing chlorine monoxide. Well, chlorine monoxide must be ClO, surely. Tool for scraping. And then base element from upper atmosphere. Begins with an R. I feel I ought to know that strigil is a tool for scraping in ancient Rome, but that's obviously not the right word. 3, course deviation, yaw, crossing road with old rod as a measure. Yeah, so yaw, crossing RD gives us yard with old rod. I bet it begins like that. 4 down, hesitant words, and about unknown quantity, an X or a Z, that is unable to decide, e.g. Nero's origin story. No turtles get up to welcome Brother Donatello at first. Rise, oh no, get up to welcome Brother Donatello. Yeah, there's a I'm going with MIDs. There's a EMYS is a genus of turtle, maybe an individual one of those. I think its plural would be something like that. Brother could be my, as in the exclamation. D for Donatello at first. And then we need C to mean get. And if you get something, if you understand it, you see it. So I think that's right. Aussie Nippers reduced offer accepted by auction site in turn. Well, that must be eBay. So we've got YABE and bid is an offer, and you reduce that, you get yabby, which must be probably, I don't know whether it's a crustacean or a child in Australian, but there we go, it's going to be one of them. 11, drug suitably absorbed by colourless, surely white, mineral in kidney stones. Drug suitably, so E. Ooh, so it's going to be white, and then it's going to end in E, and it's going to be white with E, and then something meaning suitably in the middle. But I don't know what. 6 down, states after the writer in French book, tree height in Morocco. States after the writer in French. Le bureau. No, that's that's on about at all, really. Water carrier wanting silence during work meeting. So op for work. Opist. But what would the meeting be? I something. Oh, that's annoying because I pretty much used all the letters that I managed to put in, even with that great solver Casimir at the start. Hesitant words about unknown quantity that is. Unable to decide. Do not know. Right, revered image of king in part of compound. I think that's that unusual spelling of icon. K is the king and an ion is surely part of a compound. Now back to these Vancouver Islanders. KWA, and then it could be KI, so it's regular appearances in skiwear knit. And then until could be TIL. And then S for the start of the season. Now, I don't know quackatils, but it could be a word. Let's see if it fits with the other acrosses, and I'll leave it if it does. 12. Mount soldiers to front corporations' war machine. Well, a corporation can sometimes be a tum, because it can be a stomach. Mount soldiers to front. I think war machine would be the definition there. I don't know quite what we're looking at. 17. Teacher's whiskey, that can be the letter W in the phonetic alphabet. Drunk by Laplander can be a psalm or a sami. So swami, I think we get as a teacher. That looks good. Now 2 down, it had CLO in it, so that looks like it's in the middle, I think. Element from base, scraping base. No, base element from upper atmosphere going outside the CLO. Base element. No, I just don't know what to do there, but it could well be a C, third letter here. Pen once, recalled, possessed by blah blah blah, recalled, suggests it's hidden backwards in Mozart, a classicist. And the pen concealed there is Alcatraz, pen as in penitentiary, a US prison. Well, we knew it was a C, that hasn't really helped. Now, the unknown is a Z. But how is that going to work with that is? Hesitant words about unknown quantity, that is. See, and I'm just really struggling here because I can't even imagine a word that begins E something Z something I. The I might be wrong, I suppose, but anyway. Mother and Mike selfishly keep little fish. Mother should be Ma. Mike can be M in the phonetic alphabet again. So ma'am, selfishly keep hog. Little fish, don't know. 18 down, local maker of saddles, shortened crop and arced power unit. Wattage? Lash for crop. Crop, of course, could be any cereal crop or anything. I don't know, a local maker of saddles, so a dialect word for a saddler. Yard word. Yard ways. What's an old rod? No, I still don't know. Okay, so we're going to have to go cold solving again, sadly. 14 across. Possibly 8 billion dried berries. I think it's something that could mean possibly 8. We might even be referring to 8 across Alcatraz. Billion is the letter B, surely. Oh no, 8 is a cube, so cubeb. I think that's a word. It could well mean dried berries. Don't really know. But I like that. Feels alright. 15 down, gobbledygook in an attempt to stop airline bankruptcy. Well, either gobbledygook or bankruptcy could be the definition. So Babel, but airline could be BA. A try could be an attempt. I just don't know the word. Oh, that's this States. God knows. After the writer in French book. Livre. No, I think it's the writer in French. And I feel that's going to be a pen. What is it? A pen, a stylo? Or a pencil? I don't know. Tree height in Morocco. If 6 across begins with an L for that. The in French. Prison bunk, both short and sweet in Invercargill. I don't know what that is getting at. I guess sweet in Invercargill is the definition, so a Scottish word for sweet. Prison bunk, both short. So a word for prison could be can, and a word for bunk could be rot. That would give us caro, which means sweet in Italian. Could that have come to Scotland as a sweet word? Might have done. I don't know. Water carrier wanting silence during work meeting. Water carrier wanting silence. Oh, Invercargill could be in New Zealand as well, so it might be a New Zealand word for sweet. I don't know. States after the writer in French book. Oh, the writer is moi or je. So prison could be jail. Yeah, let's forget caro. Invercargill is the wrong place. And I quite like je to begin this. The writer in French is je, and then B is book. So we start with jib, and then we put some states in, and then maybe a tree, and we get height in Morocco. Oh, so a mountain in Morocco. Oh dear, my general knowledge is probably not up to that, especially if it's another non-dictionary word. Couldn't do 15. Okay, let's try 19. It's a phrase at least. Moth circles round Washington's chopper. Washington's chopper could mean it's an American word for either a helicopter or an axe, but moth circles round. I suppose there could be an 8-letter moth going around the word O, but the letter O, which is round, but I don't know. 22. Rough core from quarry in excavation is reviewed to find tree-like fossil. So the core from quarry, okay, the core from quarry would be UARR. No, or it could be just AR, that could be the core of quarry. And if you anagram that with rough in dig backwards, because it's reviewed, I don't know what we're looking at there, that would be a weird scientific word. Haunt a degenerate in a religious state. No, don't really know. I mean, haunt will be the definition, but I don't know what's going on. Around noon, this nautical pulley is to be strung up. So if you put it around the letter N, this 4-letter nautical pulley would mean strung up. I do feel I should know a nautical pulley of some sort. It's probably a fairly regular nautical word. Through blocks and sheaves. I don't know. 21 down, let's have a look at this. Choice to get width of printing in completely filled space. Okay, so that's Plenum is a completely filled space. Plum is choice as an adjective, and N is a printing width. Misheard words about 60 minutes. What would that be? LXM. In Minnesota, but that's MN. Misheard words about 60 minutes. Oh, misheard words. Okay, what are they called in song lyrics? Mondegreens. A mondegreen is a set of misheard words. So 60 minutes. I don't believe it. I think that's saying 1 degree, but 2/3 of 1 degree. Wow, that's mental. I mean, how are you going to get that if you don't know the word mondegreen? Never. European tug, craft from the south, shows small forest animal. Well, we've got the E at the end, so if I reverse that all, we've got E, tug, art going up would give tragout. Could be a small forest animal, doesn't sound very likely. Tug might need to be replaced by a 3-letter word. Craft looks like art to me. 16. Conformity of rating on island nightclub activity. There's just so much going on there. Don't know. Dance? I mean, is that a nightclub activity? Conformity of rating. So, okay, well, I mean, abidance, that could easily mean conformity. Rating is an AB, island is I, and nightclub activity is dance. It's possible as an answer. 22 probably begins with G. Oh, rough can't be the letters of rough anymore, if that's right. That might be a synonym for rough. Haunt a degenerate. Is that a rat? A roue. In a religious state. A loss nearly burying quiet British guest house. A guest house is surely a gîte. So a loss nearly burying quiet. No, forget the gîte. Quiet can be SH or ST or P. British normally B, could be BR. Abidance isn't looking so good with that. Let's try this moth again. Moth circles around Washington's chopper. An egg beater, that's a word for a helicopter. Why is that a moth? Egger. An egger is a moth and a beat is a round. Whew. It's a good bit of stuff. 15. Gobbledygook. In an attempt to stop. Oh, it could be a go, couldn't it? That could be an attempt to stop airline bankruptcy bar. That does look like trial. Craft. I'm going to risk that much, but I don't know what the whole answer is. Half-finished jumper with a pouch that's warm to sleep on. What must be a half of a kangaroo? I thought a kang was sort of Chinese torture device of some sort, but it might be a Chinese bed or something. Gobbledygook. In a go to stop be a ruin, and that would give us a go. Baragwan. Well, I'm not going to claim I know that, but it's certainly a possible word. 25. A loss nearly burying quiet British guest house. This is like a German word here. I'm terrible at German-based words. Could end in brow. A loss, and that's something ending almost in a U. What is this forest animal? I mean, I know a lot of animals, but this doesn't ring right. European tug. Tragut. The loss, burying could mean getting rid of quiet, so it could be. But then what would British be? UK. So this could be from some language, UKU. So that could be Tragut. Tug just as tug. I don't know what that would be, but yes, this could be a Japanese guest house. What would that be? A loss, and that would be a K, and it could be a P for quiet. A loss. A minus? Minus could be a loss, or then we could have minshuku, say. Certainly possible. Might look that up before the end. 4. Hesitant words about unknown. I mean, what language this is from? How it breaks up into bits? I haven't got a clue. E.g. Nero's origin story. Some sort of emperor nomen? Hesitant words about unknown quantity. That is, just looks like i.e. unable to decide. E.g. Nero's origin story. Gosh, I just don't know what to do now. What's 6 down? That was this Jeb something. States could be USA. Okay, after the writer in French. And then book. And then the tree could be elm. And then we would have Jebel Musa, which could be a mountain in Morocco. Jebel, it does feel like a word. So quite like elm, USA would have to be the States. That could easily be right. Drug suitably absorbed by colourless minerals. So suitably is now something else, something. Kidney stones, white, flat, can't be suitably anything. Anyway, 6 cross prison. So jug, shortened. And then rot again. Well, maybe not rot. Sweet in Invercargill. What could bunk be? Lamb? I don't know. What's this water carrier then? Water carrier wanting silence during work meeting. Silence. ST for that one. During work meeting. Just don't know. Right, back to this. I mean, I'm really struggling now because I don't quite know how to go about trying to get the rest of this solved. Rough, and then core from quarry could be AR. In excavation is. So dig is reviewed. So the rough could just be 3 letters. Ill. So this could be sigillarid. I mean, a sigil is a sign of something. So there could be a fossil named that, and we would have ill, and then the centre of quarry in dig is backwards. It's at least possible. So the local maker of saddles, shortened crop, so whip without its last letter, and upped power unit, surely that's a watt, so you get a whittor. That could be a dialect word for a saddler. around noon, so this would be, to be strung up would be swung, unless it's swang, swag or swug. Let's go with swug. 24. Haunt a degenerate in a religious state. Saint, a word for degenerate, and then we get haunt. Not sure. 13 down. Mother and Mike. I kind of wanted that to be, oh, it could be mum and M. Selfishly keep. Ah, well, Mike could be MIC for the other abbreviation for microphone. That would give us mummy chog. Don't know that word either, but it could be a little fish. Ah, so haunt a degenerate, that's just an anagram. Utah is a citizen of Utah, which is a religious state given its Mormon background. Okay. So Mamichog, Witor, they've kind of been proved by that, far from certain. Now, if I could just get this one going, we've really got something going. Mount soldiers to front corporations war machine. So we could be looking at another mountain like Jebel Musa, but that's very harsh if that's the case. Soldiers, IRA? To front corporations war machine. Well, let's have another look at the long one for fun. Hesitant words, so Erz. So we're looking at a German word here then. Erz. But the unknown quantity, that is unable to decide. E.g. I can't see myself suddenly plucking an answer out of this. And maybe white's wrong here. Colourless could actually be pale or something. Three downwards. Course deviation, crossing road with old rod as a measure. With could be and the whole thing could be a yard wand, which might be an old, you might used to have an old yardstick, effectively. Tool for scraping. Base element from upper atmosphere containing chlorine monoxide. Could base be raw? Raclow? Just don't know. Element from upper atmosphere. Ozone. Mount. Soldiers. Men. Okay. To front. Corporation. Mentum. Oh, we weren't certain about that I at the start. Oh. Well, there's Mount Ida, Idamentum. It's possible. And then this would be unable to decide as a hung jury. So let's just get rid of white, even though we've proved the W. Oh, it could end in IT, so it could, that's where white could go. And then it could be E and well, and I think I've even heard of that. Whoolite. Right, well that allows this to have begin with then an unknown quantity, then that is, i.e., then hung for unable to decide. Then E.g. Nero, but it could be another E.g. Nero's Erzi Hungaramen. Nero another form of Nero? Can Nero mean something other than the emperor? Nero couldn't be the example of a man. Hunger. Nero's origin could be an omen. I don't think that's right, but that's what I've got so far. Tool for scraping. It's an A if this Ida is right. Base element from upper atmosphere. Oh, base element from upper is R. Atmosphere would be air, so we would have a racloir, which is possible. So let's go back to tormentum. The tor could be a mount, that's better. So now we've got quacky. Oh, well, let's just keep going with the odd letters of until. Quackyutles could be an Inuit word, and that could be Vancouver Islanders. So then where are we with this water carrier wanting silence during work meeting? What is the work meeting? Go. I mean, how can a meeting be some I something E? That's just not enough. I do quite like this ST for silence. Or maybe hissed. Could be whistle. While. Could this be bunk? Oh, bed. So we could have a jube, which could be kind of like a jujube. Okay. And then, oh, a bisti. That's an Indian water carrier. I think Gunga Din was a bisti. And that would make hissed the silence. Oh, okay. B could be the work meeting, and that could be the variant spelling of bisti. So, I've got a filled grid. Actually, the one word I think is wrong is this one at 4 down. And I think it's right as far as Erziehung. And then, oh, Roman. Nero's a Roman. But that doesn't leave me enough space for, oh, okay, S, like Bildungsroman, Erziehungsroman. So that could be right. Swag could be meant to be swag. In fact, I think swag's a much more likely word. But, so I could just hit submit. I think last time, the club special told me when I was not right, when I'd finished the puzzle. It's not doing that this time. What I'm going to do is check a few of these words in the dictionary, because I don't really want to submit and get them wrong when the normal thing to do would be to look them up. So I'm happy enough with Kurzimir. Let's start having a look at some of these. So a jube, what's that? That's an Australian jujube, so Invercargill must be in Australia. Sorry, Australia. A yabby is a crayfish, not a child. Vuolite, how is it pronounced? Huolite, calcium oxalate, at least it's a word. Tormentum, never heard of that before. It doesn't appear under torment, but it's a Roman machine for hurling missiles. Cubeb, dried berries, yeah, Huolite, dried berry. Swami egg beater, they're all right. Sigillarid, a fossil lycopod tree. Kang, Chinese sleeping platform warmed by a fire. So not necessarily torture, although I reckon it could be. Minshuku, Japanese guest house. Swag. Well, let's just check there's no swag. And there isn't. So swag, one of its meanings must be a... Oh, maybe it's swig and swing. Swig to a pulley with ropes not parallel, so did get that one wrong, unfortunately. actually. Mondegrine's all right. Now, quacky uttles, that might even be in the dictionary. Let's see. Quacky. Oh, look at that. The Native American people of Vancouver Island. Quacky uttle. Of the quacky uttles. Racloir, yard one. They look right. Now, Erziehungsroman. Same as Bildungsroman. A word I didn't know. My God. What a puzzle. Emides, plural of that. Turtle, as a thought. Jebel Musa. Now, surely that's not going to be in the dictionary. Jebel is, though, as... Okay, so we're happy enough with that. Bisti, with that spelling. Yeah, that's one of the spellings given. Baragwin. Oh, and Mummichog. Did want to look that one up as well. Oh, that's not here. It could be Mamichog, I suppose. Or Mimichog. I mean, it might be, it could be that my Chambers is not up to date. I'm just going to have to go with the mum version, even though more mam is possible. Momichog. I'm hoping my Chambers just isn't up to date with that one. Abidance, yeah, that's all right. Oh, Tragut. Yeah, I don't really trust that one, actually. Tragule. A chevrotin. And we all know, of course, that chevrotin is a small deer-like animal. A mouse deer. Tragule. So that was lug for tug. Wow. So hard. And then plenum looks right. So just that letter there in Mummichog, I'm not sure about. Is it worth having a quick look online? I think it is. Let's see if Mummichog appears anywhere in Chambers. Mummichog, small killifish. So we're going with this solution. What a puzzle. I mean, it's just so hard. But, well, my competition entry's been sent. Who knows if it's right? And actually, that's why last month's came up and told me whether it was right or not. I'm doing this in June, so I'd better not publish it till the end of June, as that would be giving away a solution of a live puzzle. So you'll see this on July the 1st. I hope when you get there you enjoy it. It's taken quite a while, but at least it's done. Hopefully it's right, we shall see. Bye for now, and thanks for watching